Morning all. I'm feeling a bit rough today, I'm not going to tell a lie. Just some cold thing that's come along. That's why I haven't uploaded Monday's workout yet. I'll do that today. I'm off work today, so I'll get that uploaded later. Obviously I am still training. If you feel you can, do. And if you don't feel you can, don't. I'm doing seated incline, sort of shoulder pressy things today. I'm not expecting miracles because A, I'm not feeling too clever, and B, I'm not feeling too clever. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm a couple of reps in, so a couple of attempts in. So we'll just see what we can do. I hope everyone is doing well. Maybe feeling a little bit better than me. I'm going to stop having YouTube in the background when I work out. The breaks just knocks me out. But where I train early, I can't have the music blaring too loud because the kids, they won't be up anyway, but again, as I'm sure you've heard occasionally, the odd shriek in the background. I can't pretend that they're not in the same room, not the same room, the same building. So anyway, yeah, I don't know if it's because I do keep myself, in fairness, at the risk of sounding arrogant, I do keep myself relatively strong, fit and healthy. When I get something like a cold, actually can make me feel like crap, to be honest. Oh. Right. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely hurting a bit more than it should. Hurting, a bit, slight exaggeration. I'm just definitely feeling it a bit more. I'm not going to jump to 80 because I think I might be pushing my luck. So we go to 75 and then judge it from there. I'll judge off 75. Even then, I may not go to 80, I may go to 77 and a half. Yeah, so anyway, how's everyone's January? Did you make the resolution? Did you start to commit? Or did the bottom fall out of it halfway through? January feels like a long month. I don't know if anyone else has noticed it. It does feel like it's been January for about 5 weeks now. Again, I still am giving away 4 weeks of coaching, absolutely free. If you are interested, hop over to the website, www.paulharleylifts.co.uk. Contact me through the website, send me an email, and we can get to work on it. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing to, well, liking the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. It'll keep me in the algorithm. Yeah. Right. Go on then. We'll give it a go. Oh, not yet. Wrist wraps. No. These are, while they're not necessarily, what do? Well, we'll go through this. We'll explain what this stuff people do. What these wrist straps do, you tie them in nice and tight, and they limit the risk of free movement. Because too much free movement on a press, that is where things can get strained. Increases the chance of straining a wrist. That's why it's the same with boxing. You put your hand wraps on. You put your wraps on to stop yourself spraining a wrist. Jesus. Woo. Oh. Oh. Jesus. Oh. The other thing about doing things seated and or strict, you have no leg drive. Well, not when you're inclined anyway. It's hard to find some leg drive if the bar's inclined. If it's flat, you're alright, you can get a bit of drive behind you. I'll say that and the fact that I'm bunged up with cold. It's because you got slight wind restriction in the throat, air restriction, whatever we want to put it. But if you've got a sore throat, that does make things a little bit difficult. Takes the wind out your cells quicker. I am going to try for 77.5. I mentioned about the children earlier, didn't I? If you're picking up any of that. I'm going to try for 77.5. I won't be overly surprised if it doesn't go. My pet. Where'd it go? Oh. Right. Well, you had my little coughing session there. Yeah. I mean, to a lot of, I'd say, if you're to beginners, maybe you've had your first 6 months into the game, maybe. Don't lift if you can't. Don't lift if you can't. Maybe there's a lot of arguments that I shouldn't really be lifting today. I think the only difference is I have been lifting for about bear with me. 41 now. Started training when I was about 13, I think. So 13, 23, 33. 28 years. There we go. So yeah, about 28 years. If my maths is any good. It might not be that much good at the moment. I'm feeling like I'm feeling a bit crook. But in that time, I have had very limited injuries. Done my back in a couple of times, but that's just where I wasn't breathing properly on a squat. So nothing broke, but something twisted, and it put me out of whack for a little while. Obviously, I had that occasion when I got a spasm in my back. That wasn't even from lifting though. If you want to know what caused that spasm in my back, either go back through my videos. I can't remember if I mentioned it, but I don't know if I did because it's a little bit grim. But yeah, if you would like to know how I got the spasm in my back, which put me out of action for a little while, let me know. Chuck in a comment, and I'll do a video on how I got that spasm. And before you wonder, that wasn't even a case of training. That's what made it a little bit more, I wouldn't say grim. Well, a little bit grim. It's a little bit grim. But it's a strong example of the things that we should and shouldn't do if our body is that battered. Now, when what happened, I do believe I had Rovid. So, my body, if you got COVID, if you got Rovid, it doesn't take a lot to put the wind out your sails. Right, last try. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that'll do. It went a bit smoother than I thought, even though it got a bit hairy one side there. I was a bit concerned it wouldn't have got pushed off the pins at all. But there we go, I'll take that. We'll call that's a win. Yeah. So, as I said, if you'd like to know how I got spasm in my back, put a comment below. Right, I'm going to do some very light accessory exercises, very light, and I'll get this video uploaded soon. I'll upload Monday's session as well. Do that one first, then I'll do this one. But yeah, speak to you all later. Ta-da.